G3 day 1, we're introducing the older, old is used in all of these words. So we've got, it's 3 letters, 3 sounds, older. So we've got older, old, older, cold, older, fold, older, gold, older, hold, older, sold, older, told. So you can colour in the OLD in each of those words. So it's 3 letters, 3 sounds making, adding to a consonant. Okay, let's have a look at what these words mean. The opposite to old would be new. So old means something that's been around for a while. Could be an old person, could be an old pair of shoes, could be lots of things. You are also probably around 7 or 8 years old, so it can be how long you've been around too. Snow is cold, so we quite often have a lot of cold weather in winter, and if you put things in the fridge or the freezer, they'll be very cold. So you might even make these into comparatives and superlatives by adding or s to the end of them. So you might say today is cold, tomorrow might be colder, but last week it was the coldest. So that's how we change that into meaning more or the most of something. Fold means when you might fold paper or the washing to help your mum. Gold is, we have quite a lot of jewellery made out of gold. It's a very precious metal, and it's very hard, very solid type of metal. Hold is where you might hold hands with your friend, or you might hold a glass of water. So it's something that you would put in your hand. You could also say, hold on, wait a minute. It means just to stop. Sold means when you're selling something. We could say, I am selling my house, we will sell our house, and when it's happened, we don't say we sold our house, we would say we sold our house. Told comes from the word tell. It's when you tell someone something, so you're talking to them. So you might say, I will tell my friend a story. Grandpa tells me a story whenever I see him. Dad promised he would be telling me a story tonight, and last night Mum told me a story. So this is the past tense of the word tell. Right, let's read these words, sound them, spell them and write them. Get your little bit of card to cover them with. So we're going old, older, 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 OLD, OLD, OLD. Cover it and write it 3 times. Then we've got cold. Older, 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 C-O-L-D, C-O-L-D, C-O-L-D. Cover it and write it 3 times. Now just before we go and you finish that off on your own, don't forget, we know that we always use a C before the letter O for the k sound. So the C is making its hard sound k here. This is G3 day 2 and we're revising old. It's older we use for old. So write the words, let's read them first. Older, old, older, cold, older, fold, older, gold, older, hold, older, sold, older, told. So now let's read the word, sound the word, spell the word and write it. So we've got old, older, O-L-D, cover it and write it. So you can finish off the rest of those on your own. It says copy and fill the gap with a list word. On something day I wear a coat. On, it has to be one of these words. Cold would work, so I'll put cold there. On a cold day I wear a coat. Get your long strip of paper. Have another read of it. On a cold day I wear a coat. See if you can cover it and write the whole sentence without looking. On a cold day, and if you get stuck you can have a little peek and then go back to it. Full stop. You can finish the rest of those on your own. There's a big word there, it says aeroplane. Copy the words to match the picture. Hang on to is hold. So the words are in this little box here for you. Cross them off as you do them. Every time you see OLD on the page, you can highlight it for me too. Proofreading, circle the correct spelling and write. Sold, no, it has to be this one, and then you have to write it here. Then here you have to write the word to match the picture, and they have to be words from up the top again. Off you go. G3, day 3, we're revising that old can make the say old. Write the words, let's read them, sound them first. Old, 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 cold, old, fold, old, gold, old, hold, old, sold, old, told. So let's highlight that OLD if you haven't in any of those words. Now we have to read the word, sound the word, spell the word, and cover it and write it. Off we go. Old, 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 cover it and write it. Cold, 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 cover it and write it. You can finish the rest of those on your own. In the next bit, it says, write the base or list word of each word. So the base word is the list word. So let's have a look. Let's highlight it first. I can see gold hidden in the word golden. I can see fold hidden in the word unfold. Let's read these words. Holder, colder, unsold, retold, olden, resold. Now, after you've highlighted the base word, then you have to write the base word, the whole of the base word, on the line next to the word. Oops, I forgot the F. Okay, verb families. We know verbs are things that we can do, so we can hold something, we can fold something, we can tell someone something, and we can sell something. So they're all things that we can do. First of all, we have to look for the base word of these verbs. So holds comes from the word hold. So write the base words down here. Here we're adding the S, here we're adding the ing, and in this list, usually we're adding the ed, but these are irregular verbs, many of them. We do say folded, but we don't say holded, we say held. We don't say telled, we say told. We don't say selled, we say sold. So they're a little bit unusual or irregular, so we call them irregular verbs if they don't follow the pattern of adding the ed to make it say it's past tense. Comparators and superlatives, when we compare two things, we usually add er to say something means more than the other. But if we have a supergroup, a bigger group of things that we're ordering, we use est to indicate the most of it. So you might say, mum is old, dad is older, but granddad is the oldest. So er for more and est for most. So you're going to go cold, colder, coldest. Here you're looking at opposites. What's the opposite to hot? That's an easy one. It has to be a list word. What's the opposite to new? Once again, a list word. And bought. You can work that one out. Write 3 list words that rhyme. That's fairly easy because they pretty much all rhyme. And then this fish is saying, the map led me to the, it's a 4-letter word and it's got to have OLD in it. It's got to be one of the list words. I am a something fish. It's 4 letters. It's got to be a list word and it's going to end with OLD. So you only have to find the missing letter. This is G3, day 4, and we're using interest words about clothes to make us think about being sun smart. So it says list and draw 3 things you need to be sun smart. Well, one of them I know would be a hat. So you put the word, list the word, or write the word in these top bars, and then under it you have to draw the picture. So you can do the other two on your own. Write 3 rules to remember when you are going in the sun. So you can write those 3 there. They have to be sentences. Then down the bottom it says design a sun smart outfit and label it. So you have to draw it here. Now when you label things, you write the word, and you don't want to write a lot of words here. You just really want to write one word if you can, and draw an arrow to the thing that you're referring to. So it might be a hat, so you draw the arrow referring to that. You can finish off the rest of the drawing down here.